Put your head in the game.
It's week 2 of the National Football League, and we'll see the Barons create a quarterback.
The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Throwing to start the drive. Kaplan. He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Trumbull. And some room to work. A huge play there right off the bat. 77 yards. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, first and goal. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some time.
And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Bengals go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Patterson back out there to send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27. The numbers for him from a week ago. 24 carries, 95 yards.
Well, they set a nice tone in week 1. He's among the leading rushers in the league. I think that they continue to feed him the football and continue to establish the running game so they can get the play action and throw the ball deep later on.
And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on third. Operating from the gun. Randolph. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing a fourth down play to result in 23 yards. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun. Randolph had his hands on it but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake, third down. First down line at the 34 here on third down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up fourth down.
On fourth down, Randolph. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Bengals will get the football back. Throwing on first down. Kaplan. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Kaplan. And Matthews has it right side. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside. inside the 40. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll look to throw again. Can't get away, and he's taken down. And the defense coming through on 3rd down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. The Bengals bring out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is, at the 6-yard line. Following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Randolph. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, therefore,
he rifles one that's intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have put him.
No, bottled up fumble. It's out. It's loose. And this is going to go the other way. The defense has it.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Throw left side complete. That's Stevenson. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a 1st down as well. Operating from the gun. Randolph. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here and have them staring at a 3rd and long. And that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 25-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. Back to throw again. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Kaplan. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call.
Holding. Offense.
So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And they'll work this down inside the 30. after one, 7-0. Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. A handoff as they run the counter play. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person is on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now, because the offense is on his toes and punching. And there's another.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Romeo Doubs, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Bengals have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Oh, this is blocked. The defense, look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. The 40, past the 20, and all the way into the end zone, and that's 2 points. Well, you figure with a veteran kicker out there, these extra points almost automatic, but this one turns into 2 points the other way.
And we both know it's hard to put it on him. I think there's a breakdown in the protection, but guess what? It does go against his record.
And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Randolph. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. Just a yard return there after a punt of 49. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Caplet firing quickly here, and that's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be stopped at the 46. Gain of 3. From the gun on 3rd down. Caplet. He hits Doubs on the crosser. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Off play action. Caplet nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
Just a gain of a couple there. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he can't escape, and down he goes. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. The Bengals bring out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. This will be fielded at the 17. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and out will come the offense as they take over. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here. Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. On 1st down, Kaplan. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A great effort there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. 1-play drive and into the end zone for 6. This will be brought out from the middle of the... And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. So they get the 1-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock. It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive. And to put a positive... He's got a man, complete! Touchdown! A big play there. 81 yards. And the Barons get a bit closer. Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to 18. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. 1-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. 1 play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here. And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one. And that one on the rookie, Charles, maybe a little too overeager. You know how many times you talk about the quarterback having to have a clock in his head and make sure the ball gets away before the rush gets there? When you're a pass rusher, you have to know when the ball is gone and make sure you don't hit the quarterback afterward. I know he's trying to make a play, but that time he ends up drawing the flag. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. To throw on second down. Kaplan. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On 1st and 10, Kaplan. And his throw here's incomplete. I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game. He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. And the Bengals are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. This offense back to work now late in this first half. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. Now a play fake here on first down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Throwing left side, it's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Back to throw. Randolph. And he's got it. Touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Barons get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Elliott good with a PAT, and that'll cut the lead down to 18. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. Final 24 seconds of the first half as they come up here 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Kaplan. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. So everyone's eager to resume play here in this Week 2 contest, so we push right through halftime and back at it for the start of quarter 3. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. And he's got to be wondering what happened in that first half. 3 interceptions, very uncharacteristic.
And even the great ones go through phases like this, like what we just saw. And most of them, they have such a mental capacity to throw it out and essentially start over. I think that's where he's headed now.
He's got his opportunity to throw it out. Let's see how he does. 48 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun. Randolph. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he's fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. Throwing to start the drive. Kaplan over the middle, complete into the hands of Trimble. He'll get it inside the 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Tommy Tremble, 44 yards, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra-quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see. Just one play resulting in the touchdown. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD. And if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
He's going to air one out. He's got him in. Complete. Touchdown. A big play there with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Barons are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to 18. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes, because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second year.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and they will take over 1st and 10. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
They go play action here on 1st down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Bengals are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you...
Touchdown, Bengals! Tommy Tremble with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. 1 play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35. Off the play fake. Randolph. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 39. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 18. Up the middle they go. Stevenson. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Chad Muma brings him down on that one defensively. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. Randolph. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give him a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Randolph. And it's caught. Touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the Barons are able to cut into that deficit. Elliott good with a PAT. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. So that one a long 11-play drive. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Throwing to start the drive. Kaplan. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Sauce Gardner picks it off. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
On 2nd down. It's Stevenson pushing forward for 3 up to the 48. They're going to hurry back to the line now. To throw on 3rd down. Randolph. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Touchdown. A great play there. 52 yards. And the Barons are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Off play action. Kaplan. Now he's forced out right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
Partner, have you ever heard the story of Icarus in mythology? That's the guy who flew too close to the sun and had his wings melted. That was our guy right there. Keeps pressing it and pressing it. Finally, on that throw, he paid the price with that turnover.
Now, meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter of play. Back now here on EA Sports, as we are just about set to go here in quarter number 4. To throw again. Randolph. This will be caught inside the 10. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That last catch, a big one, folks. He's now gone over 300 yards receiving in this game. It is a game for the ages. And it's caught. Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's 2nd and goal. Again, he'll drop to throw. Touchdown! A great effort there. Taking it in. And the Barons have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. They'll try and throw for it. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field.
Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. Completed out left to Dobbs. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Back to throw. Kaplan. That's complete out right to the tight end, Trimble. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
It's a pick up of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 42-yard line.
To throw on 2nd down. Kaplan under pressure, and down he goes. He'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Kaplan. That's complete to Dobbs. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll go with the option. Coming right. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A big time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. They'll try to run this one in. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. A great play there. His first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. Well, things obviously not going their way. Trailing here in the fourth quarter, and that penalty going to go ahead and give the other side some extra yardage.
We all know it's an intense game and things can get heated out there. That's part of the battle. But bottom line, you got to keep your cool. That was not an example of doing that.
Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Operating from the gun. Randolph. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards. A 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. And they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up the 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Throwing on 1st down. Randolph. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Bengals will take over here just shy of the 30. And you have to wonder, Charles, in a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. And they take a knee. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational.